All right, well, Superman became the world's first comic book superhero way back in 1938.
Little did we know, those founding roots come from Cleveland. And now we can celebrate that history with some really big events that are planned for this whole month. For more on Superman's Cleveland, we welcome Dr. Valentino Zullo. Dr. Zullo, good morning.
Hello.
Thank you. Good morning.
So you're obviously a huge fan of Superman.
I am. I'm a big fan of Superman, big fan of comic books, always have been, yes.
Yeah.
And so I was really excited to help put this together.
So your passion, obviously, with comic books, how did that kind of start in your life? And then to follow up with that, do you think libraries are kind of doing enough to give access for kids or for adults?
Yeah, good question. So, so my story, my comic story is that I went into a Revco and I found a Sonic the Hedgehog comic book, and
Nice.
that's where it all started for me. Revco doesn't exist anymore,
Right.
of course, and comics aren't sold at drugstores anymore, unfortunately.
Right.
I think they need to do more. Libraries are doing a good job.
Okay.
It's the drugstores
Come
that
on,
need to sell.
drugstores.
Yes. They need to sell comic books again. You don't know how many people tell me their stories that their introduction to comic books was at like what used to be, what is now a CVS and what used to be some local drugstore.
Really?
Yeah.
Not the newspaper?
Yeah.
No, so Mark Wade, who's coming, he's here today, and he'll be doing trivia tonight. He'll be talking drugstore. A lot of my librarian friends, it was the drugstore. Like all of us of a certain age before CVS took over.
Sure.
That was how we got into comics, and so now it's the libraries, and I think they're doing a wonderful job. Cleveland Public Library has one of the largest comic book collections or graphic novel collections in the state.
Yeah.
They claim, and we'd have to do the numbers, but they claim they have the largest public comic book and graphic novel collection in the state.
Well, as they should. Right?
As they should, yes.
Yes.
And I've spent 10 years with them running the Get Graphic programs. I've been helping them build that collection. Yeah.
And in addition to building the collection, I mean, you got to be using your education and
Yeah.
to teach students about this as well,
Yeah.
and how great of a venue it is to be able to express oneself and
Yeah.
learn stories and have some great reading.
Absolutely. So I'm at Ursuline College. I'm in the Rust Belt Humanities Lab at Ursuline College, but I teach, one of the classes I teach is a graphic medicine course. It's primarily a nursing school. In my other life, I'm a social worker, and so I bring the two together and think about how comics can help people think about just portraying or processing health and illness, whether you're a practitioner or a patient, family member, or just thinking about illness as like as a communal issue. Obviously, COVID being an example, right? We all were sort of affected by COVID in one way or another, and so the graphic medicine course is a great way for these nurses to think about how do you tell stories in comics about health and illness.
Right,
So, yeah.
right. Could be tricky sometimes. So it's a 2-month celebration here in Cleveland, which
Yes.
is pretty cool. So
Yeah.
you can't miss out. There's something going on for 2 months. So talk about some of the programs.
Yeah, thank you. So today we are at Carol and John's Comics tonight for a signing with Mark Wade, who wrote Superman Birthright and Kingdom Come, which are 2 books that are well known of his. And then he'll be doing trivia at 8 tonight. 5 o'clock is a signing, 8 o'clock is trivia. Tomorrow he's speaking at Cleveland Public Library. On the 21st, we're at the Cleveland Museum of Art. Sina Grace will be visiting us, and he did Superman Harvest of Youth. We have an open image right there. And then the 28th, I'm really excited. Laura Siegel, Jerry Siegel's daughter, will be speaking at the Rock Hall.
Oh my gosh! And what will she be kind of talking about?
She's going to be sharing.
Is it more like
stories.
Lois Lane's stuff?
So we're calling it a Lois Lane weekend because Sarah Kuhn, who so you're right, yes. So it was Sarah Kuhn, who wrote a book on Lois Lane Girl Taking Over, which will be giving away 100 free comic books of that series to everyone who attends. But we're calling it Lois Lane weekend because of that. And Laura will be speaking just sort of about her father and Cleveland, but really focusing on the Cleveland stories, because we really want to celebrate that history. I mean, to me, this event is as much about Superman as it is about highlighting the city of Cleveland. It's why all of our events, I think we have like 20 plus locations across the city. We wanted not to just have it in one place, but sort of make the city the venue. So
yeah, so everybody can go,
Yeah.
if they can't get downtown.
Absolutely.
Do you think the movies, the superhero movies, have lended itself to an increase in comic readership?
That is an interesting question. I think more people are interested in comics than before, though I don't know, though sometimes it's hard to get people to the comics just because there's so many, and that's why I think I like doing work like this, because I think we can act as curators. We can help people sort of tell them, like, here's a good place to start. Here's the writers you might want to be interested in. I mean, comics are at a place now where, like novels were before film, where now we're curating them and we're helping people say, like, here's what you should read. There's a lot out there. Here's what you might read.
But what about the younger generation? Like, my kid's 10 years old, and she doesn't really know like a whole lot about it. You know what I mean? Like, so, are you seeing that? Like, it's kind of, the younger kids aren't getting it, or?
I think a lot of the younger kids aren't super into superheroes, which is fine, but they're into comics, like Raina Telgemeier or Jean Luen Yang. But like Raina Telgemeier is a great example. She's a lovely person, and she, like, her book had Guts recently had a first print run of 1 million copies, which is unheard of today. If a book has a print run of 150,000, that's a big deal. But her books are just selling off the shelf. So maybe they're not reading, Superman, but they're definitely, a lot of kids are reading comics.
Yes. Yeah, they are.
The big event kicks off tonight, of course, over at Carolyn John's. Got some trivia coming up, which will be fun. That'll kick off this whole thing Saturday, October 14th. That's tomorrow at the Cleveland Public Library, 9 to 5. And then, of course, the big event at the Rock Hall as well coming up then. So thank you so much, Dr. Zullo. Good to see you.
Good to see you. This is going to be great. You have 2 months. So
to celebrate everything Superman.
Yes, to celebrate everything Superman. All right.